is some evidence that some people do try to indoctrinate children into views that maybe don't align with the parents' views, right? Who's right and who's wrong, that's up to interpretation. But the question is, like, is it appropriate for someone to be giving their politics or their cultural values that may be opposite of the cultural values of the parents? Is it appropriate for this person who spends probably more time during the day with your kid than you do,
right,
to do that to your kids all day long?
What about religion, though? Because you're indoctrinating your kids before they have any say in that.
Maybe your kids are atheists and they go to school. It's still,
sure.
You're talking about public school.
Right.
Like everybody, like you're going to have kids that are all sorts of religions in those public schools and all sorts of non-religions. It's like, it's really a thing with some people that teach school, but not most of them. Like there's this one teacher that I had in high school. I wish I could remember her name, but everybody went to her because she would talk to you friendly and she was a sweetheart. She was a sweet lady. She was just a really nice lady. And she was really good at her job, but and she was like, "You're supposed to have it in. Like, what happened? Like, you felt bad."
Yeah.
You're like, I'll fix it. I'll finish it. I'm sorry. Like, you felt bad.
Sure,
like,
yeah.
you wanted to do well in that
You
lady's
let her
class.
down.
Yeah, because she was so sweet. That's the best example. The worst example is some dumb person who gets a job teaching because a lot of people don't want to teach, and then they find, because it's very low paying and it doesn't get a lot of reward and praise from people.
Also,
and then,
parents are a nightmare.
Parents are a nightmare, and then the person is in front of your kids with their really dumb ideas.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of those people. There's a lot of those people, and they think what we're going to do is we're going to indoctrinate their children. We're going to turn their children against them. And there are people like that out there in the world. Doesn't mean that's all of them. It's like there are bad cops out there in the world, but most cops are great. It's not like all cops are evil. It's like the job is really hard, and most people do their best, but some people can suck at it, like everything, like plumbers, like everything. It's just that with cops, the consequences are so grave. And with kids, it's kind of a situation, because if you're a parent and you're working all day and your kid's at school all day, and they're getting indoctrinated into a set of ideas that don't align with your values or don't align with your sense of the world or what you believe reality to be.
What you want to teach in your home as well.
Yeah, what do you want to teach in your home? So it's like, it's very tricky. It's like, what is school supposed to do? Generally, it's supposed to educate children, but it's not necessarily
I think it's supposed to
to
indoctrinate as well, though. I mean, it's supposed to put them in a situation where they understand, like, regimented schedules.
Well, that's what it was originally invented for. But if you ask someone what's the primary reason for education, it's you send these kids to school to teach them about life, teach them history, teach them how to do mathematics, teach them language, teach them
fractions,
all kinds of stuff. You're supposed to be preparing them for college or high school. And when you're doing this, but instead you're spending the entire class talking about different things that you think are wrong with the world, or wrong with Donald Trump, or wrong with trans people not being able to compete in the sport of their gender of choice. Like, those kind of things are not what you're supposed to be teaching kids.
No.
These are opinion-based things, and these are things that maybe someone, if they were debating you in that moment, that was also an adult, might make you look really foolish.
They would bust your ass. Yeah, for sure.
Because the things you say are stupid, but these 5-year-olds don't know they're stupid.
No, because kids are dumb as hell.
Because they don't know anything yet.
Yeah, their brains
That's
haven't
what
been
people
full.
are worried about.
Yeah, I do remember good teachers. Like the good teachers are the ones. I don't remember any bad teachers. I had a teacher named Mrs. Storch, who got me a bunch of cool books. It's like,
you know
when
what I
you
used to
don't
get
want
shit? You know what I used to get for? Zevias.
Oh, Zevias. Those sodas.
No, it's not Zimas. That's right.
Zima.
I knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
Zevia I like. I drink that stuff all the time.
I was allegedly
like
conceived on Zimas.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Have your kid on a delicious, fruity, sort of bubbly, soda-like alcoholic beverage.